Hello friends, welcome to this session on the Sale of Goods Act 1930. This should be our last session. Till now, we have covered various topics under the Sale of Goods Act. We have learned various definitions like the definition of sale, the definition of goods, the definition of property, the definition of buyer and seller. We also saw how the contract of sale is made. Then we went on to study the conditions and warranties. We saw what are express conditions and warranties, and then we discussed about implied conditions and warranties. Later on, we moved on to the passing of ownership, the transfer of ownership or the property or the title. We also saw how the risk passes, and then we did how the possession passes, how the seller transfers the possession to the buyer and various rules relating to it. Now the only topic that remains to be done under the Sale of Goods Act 1930 is the unpaid seller. So let's see what we are going to do in the unpaid seller. We'll see who is the unpaid seller, how is the unpaid seller defined in the act. Then we'll see what are the rights of the unpaid seller. We'll also see the remedies available to the buyer if he does not get the goods from the seller or there's other complaints that he has against the seller. So what are the remedies to the buyer also? Though we are doing the topic unpaid seller, we'll also discuss the remedies to the buyer. And finally, we'll cover the topic auction sale. So let's get started with unpaid seller.